We firmly believe in the power of entrepreneurship and women of color taking advantage of today's resources to slowly but surely close the wealth gap for our future generations. It may sound dramatic, but it's simply a way to beat the odds of not being equally funded, not having mentorship, and lacking the same access that other entrepreneurs have readily available to them. So we have to stick together and pull ourselves up, standing on each other's shoulders. We also want to get rid of the stigma that friends can't work together and
Absolutely.
Black women can't work together or be collaborative in any sort of effort. We both believe firmly in supporting our loved ones and especially our best friends. You have to support those who you love the most, so that not necessarily expecting that they support you in return, but just also welcoming the idea of collaboration, welcoming the idea of friends being able to create lifelong businesses for our daughters, for our sons, for not just our future generations, but for theirs.
Right.
Our parents didn't have much to hand down to us but work ethic and education. That's what we got handed down, and they got handed down something different. So now we get to sort of turn the world around with what we can offer, with entrepreneurship, with trusts and real estate and bonds and things that some other entrepreneurs have had the opportunities to be handed down to them.
Absolutely.
So that's really what the Caldwell Creative was created for, so that we can sort of boost the value of women of color in entrepreneurship, boost their appeal, boost their online appearance, their presence, so that you can be as competitive, so you can jump out against the competitor, so you can be better than somebody you're going to be evaluated against. Somebody's going to look at one company and they're going to look at yours. You have to meet the mark. You have to be there and show up every day for your audience and show up for your clientele in the same way that other people who have more resources, you have to show up the same way that they do.
So for instance, if you've never had a business, you would come in and you have an idea, whatever the idea is. If you need to file an LLC, we help you file the LLC. If you need an employee identification number, we help you with that. And then we also help you with developing the business itself. It's how do you sell, if that's the case.
Schedule.
The scheduling, the websites, as far as receiving information, the contact list, the emailing.
And a launch.
Yeah, and then we have to actually planning the launch is probably the
only thing
I would say the easiest.
The only thing we don't do is social media management.
Yeah, we don't do that.
That's a no thank you.
And that's just for me preference, cause
I think it's preference too. I don't want to handle my own social media, so
it's tedious, but it's necessary.
Yeah, the business bundle is really a turnkey way to take your business from concept to launch, meaning yes, getting your LLC, but literally when you walk through the door, if you only have a concept, if you only have hey, I have an idea, but I know for sure this is the business and industry I want to be in, the research behind that has to take place at some point.
Absolutely.
We also will do that for you. That's concept development, presenting you with the actual concept of your business and your competitors, and looking at sort of almost a mini market research, because in order to sustain your business and to completely flesh out your business, you have to know the other businesses that are out there that are just like yours, and what you have that will be different from what others are offering. All of that happens in the concept development phase, which is really where Shamika makes her mark. That's really where she sort of makes her bread and butter, is in the concept development. And then you'll slowly move into meetings with me, which would be in the design phase, where we're talking about your color scheme, we're talking about your branding, we're talking about your messaging, also your presence, like what it means for your client to look at you visually online first. Before you get an opportunity to talk to them, your branding will speak to them first. You have 8 seconds on the website, and probably less at this point. It's probably more like 5 seconds to grab someone's attention. And then having all of those tools to back you up. We use 17 Hats as a client management software. We use Calendly to schedule. We use Canva to do social media. It saves you time, it saves you money, and you kind of get everything all at once. Instead of waiting for 3 years to find your client management software, instead of waiting 2 years to figure out what scheduling software works for you. Yeah, let's talk about how much money you spent. Let's talk about how much money I've spent on starting businesses.
Okay, right.
When I should have spent this one package price.
If this was available to me.
If it was available.
So, between the both of us, that number, I don't even know what that number is of
the amount
of money we probably spent to start our businesses. With us both being serial entrepreneurs and having multiple businesses between the two of us and our families, it has definitely been a daunting task over the years, starting these businesses, developing these businesses. If we had something like this when we were first deciding to be entrepreneurs, our lives would probably be a lot smoother.
I would say, no joke, I would have probably saved 4 years of my life researching and but then now, you know, it's all coming together because out of spending all of that time, now I'm able to offer it as a service.
Right. And I was, even when we talked about joining together, one of the great things about it was the fact that we could position ourselves as experts because we are entrepreneurs in our own worlds. Right. So coming together was a no-brainer. It's like, oh, we both know what we're doing. It's not to be overly confident, but we are confident in our lanes because we've been doing it for a long time. So you will make the investment in experts. You will be making the investment in people that you can trust that can get your brand off the ground because we are passionate about our own. Yeah. We're entrepreneurs as well, so we understand what it takes to start a business from concept to launch. And we know that it's a lot of work, and we've done a lot of the work, you know.
It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money too. Yeah, very expensive.
More than what we're actually charging. Maybe we should charge more. We might be a little low. I'm telling you, as much as our bundle costs, I've spent that in branding for one company. Yeah. Not joking. And don't get me wrong, I love it. I love that branding company, and I love my branding. It's amazing. It will last till the end of the earth. And I don't disagree with that. However, where I was in my business, setting the foundation, starting from the beginning, I wish there was a bundle or an opportunity to work with women, Black women, who are very much like me, who could like talk to me one-on-one and say, here's what you need to do to actually get to the point where you can focus on selling. Because how can you get to the point of selling when you don't have a client management software, when you have no idea how to build your own website, when you have no idea what colors to pick depending on your industry? Well, you want to sell hair, you want to start a hair company? It's 1,477 hair companies. What's going to set you apart? You know, if I had somebody to just say, hey, I'm interested in doing this business, I know for sure I will receive clients and offer a service. Now what? If I had that available to me, I would have just without a doubt taken advantage of it. Without a doubt. Yeah, definitely. For sure. The Caldwell Creative has so many unique elements to it, but the biggest and the best for us is the complete business bundle, and that's really where you come from concept all the way to launch. And so we hope that you'll jump into our website and preview our pricing list, jump into our contact form, fill the contact form out to learn more, to jump on a call with us. We're super approachable. We'll talk about whatever, obviously, because I could talk forever, especially about branding because I love it. And follow up with us with any suggestions, with any questions, with ready to start. If you're ready to start, then jump in with that. For those of you who are not ready to jump into a huge bundle, it's kind of overwhelming for you, we also created the Creative Business Bootcamp, which is really a mini start to our huge business bundle, which is an 8 to 10 week process. This is a sort of self-guided tour for you in an instant downloadable form. It's super affordable. I haven't seen anything that packed that includes a 30-minute session. 30-minute sessions are like $300. So if you get the Creative Business Bootcamp, you really get a one-on-one time with us. You also get those instant downloads that we'll help you with. If you have any questions about what's in the guides, we'll help you. That's really all it is. What else? Do you want to say something else?